For decades, North Korea has remained an enigma, shrouded in secrecy and often misunderstood. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea, as it's officially known, has captivated the world with its military displays, nuclear ambitions, and the enigmatic Kim dynasty. Join me as we venture beyond the headlines and into the heart of this isolated nation. We'll delve into its complex history, its people's resilience, and the realities of life under a totalitarian regime. This is a rare glimpse inside a country often called the Hermit Kingdom. The official name, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, itself tells a story. It hints at a government chosen by the people, a system built on equality. But the reality, as we'll uncover, is far more complex. This carefully crafted image of a democratic republic clashes with the lived experiences of its citizens, raising questions about the very essence of truth and power in this isolated nation. North Korea occupies a critical space on the world map, bordered by powerful nations like China and Russia, and of course, its divided sibling, South Korea. This geographic positioning has shaped its history, fueling tensions and alliances for decades. Imagine living in a country where your neighbors are both potential allies and threats, where the weight of history hangs heavy on every border crossing. Pyongyang, the capital city, stands as a testament to North Korea's contradictions. Grand monuments and meticulously planned avenues project an image of power and order, a stark contrast to the hardships faced by many of its citizens. But behind the facade of this carefully curated metropolis, whispers of dissent and glimpses of everyday life reveal a more nuanced reality. At the heart of North Korea's political system lies the Workers' Party, the sole ruling party that dictates every aspect of life. This totalitarian grip on power leaves no room for opposition, shaping a society where conformity is expected and dissent is silenced. Imagine, just imagine, a life where every decision, from your career to your daily routine, is influenced by a single unchallenged authority. Kim Jong-un, the third generation of the Kim dynasty, assumed leadership in 2011. His rule has been marked by a continuation of his predecessor's policies, a focus on military might, and a tightening grip on information. But beneath the surface of this carefully constructed persona lie questions about his motivations, his vision for the future, and his impact on the global stage. North Korea is home to over 25 million people, each facing unique challenges and navigating life under a system that demands unwavering loyalty. Despite the hardships, a strong sense of national identity and resilience persists, a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt and endure even in the face of adversity. North Korea's economy, heavily centralized and focused on heavy industry and military spending, struggles under the weight of international sanctions and internal inefficiencies. This precarious economic situation has a ripple effect on the lives of everyday citizens, impacting access to basic necessities and shaping their daily struggles. North Korea's military capabilities, particularly its nuclear and missile programs, have become a source of global concern. The pursuit of these weapons, at the expense of its citizens' well-being, raises questions about the regime's priorities and the potential consequences of its actions. North Korea's isolation from the global community has created a unique and often unsettling social experiment. With limited access to outside information and heavy censorship, citizens live in a world carefully curated by the state, shielded from the realities of the outside world. The human rights situation in North Korea remains a grave concern, with reports of political repression, labor camps, and severe restrictions on freedom of speech and assembly. The government's tight control over information makes it difficult to assess the full extent of these abuses, but the stories that do emerge paint a troubling picture of life under a regime that prioritizes its own power over the well-being of its people. Education and healthcare, cornerstones of any society, operate under the watchful eye of the North Korean state. While the government touts universal healthcare and free education, the reality is far more complex, with limited resources and a system riddled with challenges. The Korean language, shared by both North and South Korea, takes on distinct characteristics in the North. The North Korean dialect reflects the country's isolation, with unique vocabulary and nuances that highlight the cultural and ideological divide between the two Koreas. North Korean culture is deeply intertwined with Juche ideology, a philosophy of self-reliance promoted by the Kim dynasty. This ideology permeates every aspect of life, from education to the arts, shaping a unique cultural landscape. Imagine growing up in a society where patriotism is paramount, where the ruling family is revered with almost godlike status, and where self-reliance is not just a virtue, but a necessity. In North Korea, the media serves as a powerful tool for the state, tightly controlled and used to disseminate propaganda and reinforce the regime's narrative. Access to foreign media is severely restricted, leaving citizens with a limited and often distorted view of the outside world. North Korea's infrastructure reveals stark disparities between the capital, Pyongyang, and rural areas. While Pyongyang boasts modern amenities and impressive architecture, much of the country grapples with outdated infrastructure and limited resources, highlighting the uneven development and challenges faced by many. North Korea remains a land of contradictions, a place where grand ambitions clash with harsh realities. As we've seen, the lives of its citizens are shaped by a complex web of political ideology, economic hardship, and international isolation. The future of this enigmatic nation hangs in the balance, its path forward uncertain. Understanding North Korea, as challenging as it may be, is crucial to navigating the complexities of our world and fostering a more peaceful and just future.